Welcome back to our channel. The ancient Middle East region is without a doubt one of the most fascinating areas in the world, especially for those who have a deep interest in sacred scriptures and the history of its inhabitants, including Arabs, Jews, and various other cultures that coexisted in this region. In this video, I will explore the topic of the 12 tribes of Ishmael, delving into their locations and identities in ancient times. I invite all of you to support this video by liking and sharing it with those who, like you, seek to deepen their knowledge of the scriptures. Enjoy more engaging content from our channel, where we uncover the lesser-known aspects of the 12 tribes of Ishmael. Typically, people are used to discussing the 12 tribes of Israel, the descendants of Jacob, the son of Isaac and the grandson of Abraham. However, have you ever heard of the 12 tribes of Ishmael? Ishmael was Abraham's firstborn son, and his story and lineage are often less familiar. This video aims to shed light on the 12 tribes of Ishmael based on archaeological findings and available information. Many people are familiar with the story of Abraham and his longing for a son, as recounted in the Bible. Initially, Abraham had a son named Ishmael with his servant Hagar, who was also known as the Egyptian slave. Later, Abraham had another son named Isaac, who was known as Yik-Kay in Hebrew and Aramaic. Isaac, in turn, was the father of two sons Esau and Jacob, also known as Israel. These 12 sons of Israel became the 12 tribes of the Israelites. However, due to a lack of in-depth knowledge of the sacred scriptures, many people often believe that all Arabs are descendants of Ishmael. When asked about the peoples of the Middle East beyond the Jews, Arabs are seen as a diverse group that includes descendants of Ishmael, as well as other Semitic peoples connected to different biblical figures. The descendants of Ishmael are indeed located in the Middle East, but the region is not exclusively home to his descendants. There are also other Semitic peoples related to biblical figures such as Abraham, Korah, Esau, Lot, and others. Therefore, the Middle East is inhabited by various Semitic communities descended from different biblical figures, not solely limited to the descendants of Ishmael. Ishmael holds a prominent role in Abrahamic religious traditions, playing a significant part in the genealogy and history of the tribes bearing his name, according to biblical and Islamic narratives. Ishmael's story originates from a context of rivalry and family tensions. His mother Hagar was an Egyptian servant of Sarah, Abraham's wife. Sarah, who was unable to conceive, allowed Abraham to have a child with Hagar. Thus, Ishmael was born as a result of Sarah's concession and Abraham's desire to have a son. The religious traditions surrounding Ishmael differ, but he is often remembered as a descendant of Abraham, who played a significant role in the history of Arab tribes. His name in Hebrew means God will hear, alluding to the divine promise that Ishmael would be blessed and become the father of a great nation. In Islam, he holds particular importance as it is believed that he contributed to the construction of the Kaaba, the holiest site in Islam located in Mecca. Therefore, the story of Ishmael holds immense significance as it intersects the three major monotheistic religions. Its cultural and religious implications have resonated throughout the history of the Ishmaelite tribes. According to the biblical account, God promised Abraham that Ishmael would father 12 sons and become a great nation, as recorded in the book of Genesis. Subsequently, in Genesis, the names of Ishmael's 12 sons are listed. These sons went on to become the princes of Israel and the 12 tribes of Israelite descent, along with other tribes from the Ishmaelite lineage. The Ishmaelite tribes, along with various other Semitic communities, inhabited a vast region in the Middle East. Notably, the Midianites, who were closely connected to the Ishmaelites, were among these Semitic peoples. Additionally, there were 5 other tribes descended from Abraham through his union with Keturah. It is worth mentioning that the Ishmaelites and the Midianites shared close ties and were even grouped together in genealogies. However, as history unfolded, the 12 tribes and the descendants of Ishmael followed distinct paths. Historically, the Ishmaelite tribes established settlements across a wide geographical expanse, including parts of the Middle East and North Africa. The Arabian Peninsula, encompassing Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Oman, Jordan, and the United Arab Emirates, served as the primary area of concentration for the Ishmaelite tribes. Despite the challenging desert environment, The Ishmaelites adapted to a nomadic way of life and employed various means to survive in the arid desert and its surroundings. Additionally, the Ishmaelite tribes expanded their influence to other regions, such as the Sinai Peninsula between Egypt and Israel, as well as parts of the Levant, including present-day Jordan and Syria. Their geographical reach extended to North Africa, including Sudan. This extensive distribution reflects the historical migrations and movements of the Ishmaelite tribes over centuries. Now, let's explore some lesser-known details about the descendants of Ishmael. According to the biblical narrative, Ishmael's firstborn son was named Neth, making him the eldest. The name Neth carries a prophetic meaning, as mentioned in the book of Genesis, where it is stated that he would be the father of 12 princes. In Aramaic, Neth signifies prophecy, or being associated with prophecy. Available information suggests that both the tribe of Kedar and the tribe of Neth, descendants of Ishmael, gained prominence in sheep breeding. This is referenced in Isaiah. The names Kedar and Neth frequently appear in ancient Assyrian records. The historian Josephus identified the people of his time, known as the Nons, as descendants of Ishmael's eldest son Neth. He stated that the Nons inhabited a vast region extending from the Euphrates River to the Red Sea, which became known as Nabassa, the land of the Nons. Flavius Josephus also mentioned that he acquired information about these people directly from the Nains, as he had the opportunity to interact with them. It is intriguing to note that the Nons spoke the Nabani language, a variant of Aramaic. The tribe of Kedar is frequently mentioned in Assyrian records, including accounts from Tiglath-Pileser III and other Assyrian kings. Tiglath-Pileser III was an influential Assyrian king who reigned from around 745 to 727 BC. He is known for his conquests and reforms that had a significant impact on the Assyrian Empire and the history of the ancient Near East. The Karaite and Nation tribes were primarily composed of merchants engaged in the trade of spices, ceramics, and similar products. As for the tribe of Adil, it is often associated with the tribe of Elu, originating from the land of Arubu, which came under the rule of Tiglath-Pileser III in 744 BC. Elu was the Aramaic form of the Nabani name, which, when translated into English, would be similar to Abdallah. Historians suggest that the tribe of Elu inhabited the Sinai Peninsula region. Now, turning to the tribe of Mishma, there is an intriguing question. Did the descendants of Mishma play a significant role in the establishment of villages near Jebel Mishma? Speculation exists regarding the possibility of these two tribes having some sort of association, perhaps through marriages or mergers with the tribe of Simeon from the Israelite people. Relevant information in Chronicles and 4:27 records this possibility, indicating that the two tribes may have intermingled with the descendants of Simeon during their time in the land of Egypt. This theory corresponds to the abundant resources in the region. Additionally, some believe that the tribe of Mishma merged with and eventually disappeared from history due to their integration with the tribe of Simeon. Concerning the tribe of Duma, biblical records mention it as a city in Canaan, described in Joshua. It is also associated with Edom and Seir in the book of Isaiah. Historians generally identify Duma as being connected to the people of Adadu, which would refer to the tribe of Duma itself. In one account, Asar-Haddon describes his father Saqib facing the capital of Adadu in his attempt to subdue the Ishmaelite tribes. The Arabs considered it a stronghold, and Saqib captured H, the king of Adadu, who is also referred to as the king of the Arabs. Additionally, an inscription by Orbani Paul mentions Hail as the paramount king of the Kites, indicating that the Ishmaelite tribes had a central ruler, although they may have also had their own tribal leaders. Regarding the tribe of Massa, records from Thoth Piles mention the inhabitants of Massa and the respect given to Tima, located approximately 14 kilometers south of T. Archaeologists Winnett and Red discovered graffiti texts that mention the Massa tribe in connection with Danaan and Neth, which were other tribes of Ishmaelite descent. As for the tribe of Hadad, some historians speculate that this tribe may have become known as Hera, or the Harina people, who resided near the mountains northwest of Palmyra. Regarding the tribe of Tima, it is generally associated with the ancient oasis of Tma, located northeast of the HC district, on the trade route between Tath, Medina, and Duma. The Nafu Desert lies between Tima and Duma, and the present-day city of Ti, situated at the southwestern edge of the vast Nafu Desert, is believed to have been built upon the ruins of the ancient oasis of Ti. It is possible that the descendants of Ti or Tima inhabited this region. Tiglath-Piles III received tribute from Ti, as well as from other Arabian kingdoms and tribes, as recorded in ancient Assyrian records. Concerning the tribes of Jiran and Kadima, it is believed that their descendants actually formed a united group, including the Hagarians. It is important to note that the Hagarians are descendants of Hagar and not Ishmael. These tribes are situated in the Transjordan region. Additionally, it is speculated that the tribe of Kadima may have had associations with or even intermixed with the Kenites. For instance, Caleb, Joshua's renowned companion, could have been an Ishmaelite from that lineage. This information provides an overview of the 12 tribes of Ishmael, which formed various tribal groups in the Middle East. Today, Ishmaelites can be found in different regions, including Egypt, the Gulf of Araba, and the Sinai Peninsula. Furthermore, there is a significant presence of Ishmaelites in Saudi Arabia, partly due to the blending of Ishmaelites with the descendants of Midian. It is worth noting that Midian is located in Saudi Arabia, and the Midianites are descendants of Midian, one of Abraham's sons with Keturah, who also inhabited the region. If you are already familiar with the tribes of Ishmael, please leave a comment below and share your ideas for future videos. Kindly consider subscribing and clicking on the notification icon for future updates. Stay tuned for more episodes where we delve into critical issues found in the Bible.